Let's solve equations by squaring both sides. Equation number 5. The square root of the quantity x plus 1 plus an additional constant of plus 7 outside of the square root equals 12. Step 1. Identify and isolate the square root. Inside of the square root is the expression x plus 1. So we have identified the square root operation, and we also see that it is not isolated on one side of our equation because of this additional plus 7. So we are going to use the inverse operation of adding 7, which is going to be to subtract 7, and we're going to do that on both sides. Doing this will of course eliminate the plus 7 and leave us with the square root of x plus 1 is equal to 12 minus 7, which is 5. We now have the square root operation alone on one side of the equation. How did we identify and isolate the square root? First, we identify the square root by looking for the square root symbol and the complete expression within it, and then we isolated it by making sure that we used our regular inverse operations to get the square root all alone on one side of our equation. Step 2. Square both sides and solve for the variable. Draw parentheses around the complete square root operation. We're going to put this to the second power, and we're going to do the same to the other side as well. Squaring a square root releases the expression within, so x plus 1 comes out for free. And this is equal to 5 to the second power, which is 5 times 5, which is 25. We need to use an additive inverse to remove plus 1, so we are going to subtract 1 from both sides, leaving our variable x isolated on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, our solution is 24. X equals 24, or 24 is the value that we can place into this expression and have this equation be true. You are now ready to solve equation number 6 by isolating the square root and then squaring both sides.